usually distinguishable by a jutting cigar and a constant readiness to return greetings. Pepe's lived in this district all his life, and normally it's very flamenco, as they say. Bustling, crowded, lively, friendly, noisy. But in Holy Week, most of the shops are closed, and there's an almost uneasy emptiness. Just a few curious people standing about to watch the penitents arriving at the church. For all the religious fervour that sweeps over Spain during Holy Week, many people resent the great power of the church, which is reinforced by the power of the state. The Guardia Civil, armed, always join the processions. The procession is about to leave the church. There's just the roll call.
Sebastián Bizcocho. José Antolino Bernal. José Villar Morales.
When the huge, expensive candles spill their grease along the long route, children will try to catch the drips. They mould them into lumps like snowballs for luck. The church is so crowded that only a few privileged relatives can get in to see the procession off. Anyway, the best view is from outside, where there's a great crowd waiting. The penitents are nearly ready now, and so are the labourers. They wear headrests padded with sand and sawdust to protect the backs of their necks, but all have bruises and scars from the carrying beams under the passos. A deafening knocker will be thumped to tell them when to lift and lower. And so the journey starts. It happens every year, but it is always new. There is always a crowd, and they always gasp at the lifelike figures. For Sevillanos, Holy Week is the pivot of the calendar. It's possible that the labourers who carry the passos endure more discomfort than the penitents themselves. Of course, they do the job for money, not love, but they're fiercely proud of their skill and strength. One of the most haunting sounds to be heard in Holy Week is a saeta, which is a spontaneous burst of song that may come like a sad arrow from a singer in the crowd or on a balcony. Usually, it is a passionately devout declaration of love for the Virgin. Everybody stops and listens.
Ay, con qué pena. Con qué pena.
However movingly impressive the song may be, for the paso carriers, it's mostly a chance for a breather and a drink, if they're lucky. The return to the church is the most difficult maneuver. With about 4 inches clearance all round, the paso is taken through the door backwards to keep the tradition that the Virgin always faces the crowd in farewell, until next year.